Alright, it finally came time to showcase this deck. Today we're playing Genex for some reason, and this deck is annoying and broken and really weird because the only card that actually makes the deck work is literally one monster and that's it. And for those of you who don't know, this monster is called Repair Genex Controller, and I'm gonna explain some of the combos real quick, so bear with me because it's really difficult. So you normal summon a searcher, you search out a monster, you link off into this, you activate the effect, return it to the hand, normal summon, get a search, normal summon with this, get a search, normal summon with this, get a search, normal summon with this, get a search, and then after a bunch of summons you just go for a tuner, synchro summon, then again get a search, normal summon, get a search, normal summon, get a search. That's pretty much it. I know it sounds really fun, I'm showcasing it because it was part of the selection pack. Now let's go over ratios real quick. 3 copies of every single good normal summon, 1 copy of the Undyne together with the new Undyne, and 1 copy of Controller of course, and then we play 1 copy of a level 1 tuner, level 2 tuner, and most importantly play set of Ally Birdman, which allows us to extend our plays. We also have 2 copies of Raves and 2 copies of Ego Booster, and we play those just to protect our Genex Controller, because if that gets negated you actually lose the game, so you just have to protect it somehow. We also have 1 Pot of Prosperity, playset of Small World just for consistency, 2 copies Cold Buy, 1 Crossout, playset Maxi, Ash, and Imperm, and that's really it for the main deck. As of the extra deck, there are 2 ways to play this deck. You either go for Negate by summoning Borneo Fleur, Dispater, the new Genex monster, and Dragite, or you go for the hand rip effects with the Omega together with the Trishula, and you go for -3 in total, which seems a little more interesting to me at least. We also have 1 copy of the Devoran. This card is really important because you need to bounce back your monsters and get additional normal summons to trigger your play, something like Ally Birdman. 1 copy Fairy Dragon just to extend our plays a little bit as well. 1 copy Down Draxler, it could be usable. 1 copy of the Ally Axel, and some people play the other Genex monster, the Locomotion. However, I don't think it's that great because we can't even choose what monster to take control of. We also play the Axel Synchro for the Dispater, and we also play the 1 Chaos Angel for fun, and we play the 1 Trishula, which allows you to banish 3, which can be devastating sometimes against your opponent. But that's it for the deck list. Now let's get into the gameplay so we can have a little bit of fun. Alright, in cases like these, I always love to have a nice way to search out anything I want, so Small World is gonna come in handy. Activating, oh no, that's not gonna work, brother, because I have the Crossout designator, so it won't work, and you're not gonna do a damn thing. Oh my god, activating Maxi in the wrongest of times, and my boy doesn't know I have Ash Blossoms. Oh my, oh no, that's horrible. What a way to start. Oh my god, he's good. Oh, sure. Oh, we have such a strong hand. We have 2 protections for the Link monster, and we also have a way to negate something else. So we're gonna search out the Ally Birdman as my first play, and to make it more interesting, we're actually gonna go for the hand ripping combos because it's not that fun to just go for like Borneo Fleur, Dispater, and just all those negates. I wanna go for something a little more fun to play with. Let's return to the hand, the Planner, and we're gonna even start our plays again with the Planner just to search out more things with it. Now, the first card that I'm gonna search out will be just the Undyne, to have it there. We're not gonna use it yet, but just to have it there. We're gonna then activate the effect of this. Well, I guess we can use, I mean, we could try to use the Undyne early, but it's not that good. Let's go Magma. I guess it's still fine, but I believe I can still make it work nicely. We're just not gonna go for the Dispater as my very first play. That is the 5th summon, which means Nibiru is available. I would have went for Dispater, but good thing I actually didn't do that because now I can go for Borneo Fleur. Yep, chaining the Nibiru, kind of what I expected really, and that would just get rid of everything that I control. Yeah, okay, that's nasty. Let's search out the level 1 just because, and from here we are gonna have to pass turn because we have nothing else. Okay, that's kind of nasty. Well, we really couldn't do anything about it. Nibiru is just so horrible against me. Yeah, I think we lose the game. There's no point waiting for it. One Nibiru just loses the game, it'd be like that sometimes, what can I say? Alright, this is an interesting start. We're gonna go with the Magma here. It seems like a nice way to start. We don't really have any other options as well. We're gonna search out, of course, the level 2 because we gotta go through the place with it. Now we're gonna link off immediately into the, of course, really fair Link monster that allows us to summon infinitely per turn and not even special summon, so Maxi doesn't really affect us that much. I know, it's so fair. Let's go now activate the effect of it. And by the way, we need to activate the effect manually every single time, which is the most annoying thing about this deck, dude. Let's go for the level 4. That will be the normal summon of Turbo later on. And actually, I'm gonna go for the hand ripping effect just to make it a little more exciting, not just set up like 10,000 negates and that's it. We're gonna do something a little more interesting. Let's search out also the Planner. We already have kind of everything we're looking for, but you know, it's still fine. Let us get the search. We're gonna go for the level 3 Undyne. because Undying is kind of good. We're not gonna use it immediately, but it's still kind of good. Let's go now for Magma. Typically, I would search with Magma the Turing, but because I already have it, I'm just gonna go for the level 2 that has a normal summon effect. And we're still gonna normal summon the Turing. This is how you kind of stop your summons. You just go for a tuner and then you go for a synchro play. So the first play is gonna be for Dispater. That is why I went for the level 2 tuner play. And now the goal is to get rid of the most amount of bodies on your field, so you get the most amount of free special summons later on. Normal summons, pardon me. And this is just gonna give you more plays in general. It's only good when you're going for the cantrip effects to start off with Dispater specifically. Otherwise, just go for other plays. Now let's return to the hand the Turbo because we don't really need it on the field. Special summon the ally Birdman. Now we get to go for the, of course, Genex controller. Normal summon level 2. Search out the level 4 again because, you know, why not? It's still decent. Then we're gonna go activate the effect. Search out the level 1, which will give us then the search for another copy of ally Birdman. And ally Birdman is gonna be the card that will just continue, you know, increasing your plays because that will just give you the ability to special summon. Then you trigger the effect of the controller again and you just start a new chain. Let's just search it out again. Now we're gonna immediately summon the Omega because that's the idea. Again, we're gonna use the most amount of bodies we can. We're gonna banish. Then we're gonna go for Dispater, return again, banish. And this is really cool to start with that because then we can just free up a little bit of more space. We're playing against Galaxy Ice, which is interesting, but I'm gonna leave him with 3 cards less, so I don't know how interesting it will be for him. Return to the hand the Crusher. And now that will give us the effect of the, again, controller. We can normal summon more times. Let's see. Let's go Undying. That should be good. Activate the effect. That will be this to the graveyard, which is still fine. Get a search for a level 3 tuner. And now from here, we're gonna activate the effect. This is level 6. We need another level 3. So actually, we don't have access to level 3. We have access to level 6 synchro, which we can deal with. It's not the end of the world. Let's go turbo. We're gonna search out the other level 1 here as well. It seems okay. Now we're gonna activate the effect. Immediately afterwards, we're just gonna normal summon the Genex controller. So we're gonna go for the level 6. Let's go now activate the effect. We're gonna bounce back the turbo, not the, by the way, not the Birdman, because Birdman will be banished. Planner again is gonna give us the same searches. We're literally gonna go for the same play here. We're gonna add the 3rd copy of Birdman because we have to. We're gonna also go for the turbo because why not? That will give us an additional search. We're gonna summon the Trishula here. Actually, no, we cannot summon Trishula. Oh yeah, sure, because we need to have more monsters. Well, in that case, we gotta free a little bit of space. Might as well go for the Borneo Fleur and we can still continue from there with our plays. It's still not the end of the world. Don't worry about it. All right, now we need to set up Trishula really carefully. So let's go ally Birdman. We're gonna return to the hand the turbo. We're gonna get access to additional normal summons. The goal is to go for level 9. So we're gonna go level 2. Then we're gonna activate the effect, search out level 4. And I'm gonna end with just that. I don't need to continue extending anything else because to be fair, I don't think you need to do anything else other than that because we can just banish more cards. He went -3 against Dispater and Borneo Fleur and Import Menage Blossom. It's still game. This deck is really nasty to play with, to be honest. So yeah, try it out, but I don't really particularly like it because it's a little too linear and not very interesting.